Hi, my name is Tayo and I started this Pushment challenge of how to build a tiny playhouse with less than 50 bucks. My boundary conditions were not to over-engineer the whole thing, having fun of course, and most important, spending as much time as possible with my son. So let me guide you through all the different steps in this progression video, and I hope that I can motivate you to even build your own version. For step 1, I had to organize wood. So I was searching for reclaimed wood online and found a private person offering slats of an old wooden boating jetty for free. So I picked up the material and started step 2, the design phase of the project. Here it was about defining the main dimensions and features of the playhouse, such as the framework and roof type, the window and door arrangement, the position and space available in the garden of course, and finally the calculation of all required materials. And this is what I meant with not to over-engineer the whole thing. For cutting the wood, I had to clean all the slats and removed all rusty nails before I started cutting by hand. To that moment I haven't had any electric saw, as well as no budget obviously. In step 4 I started with the pre-assembly of the main framework, the front and back walls as well as the roof. And finally I unmounted the assembly by means of an easy transport. So I hired this local shipping company for transportation of all prefabricated parts, and then it was time for preparation of the construction site. I removed all disturbing branches, leveled the ground with a rake, and brought the foundation plate into its final position. And of course, nothing to forget is taking a break. Pizza. For the roof, an old dining table has been cut in half, reinforced with wooden profiles and painted white. And on top, a corrugated plastic sheet allows sufficient light to the inside. Step 8. Installation phase. A strong and reliable team of construction workers assisted, so we were ready to start. At first, we brought all necessary tools in place. Followed by all the brackets for connecting the frame pillars with the foundation plate so that we could mount the front and back wall. The pre-cut of the side walls has been screwed right after that. Then the roof has been lifted on top and connected to the framework. Special attention should be paid for the inclined corrugated plastic for light inside the house and sufficient drain to avoid standing water. In step 9, cover profiles have been painted and installed wherever needed. The blank window and door frames also got a nice shiny white, matching the color of the roof and standing in nice contrast to the reclaimed wood of the jetty. Finally, I did the interior outfitting by installing an old kitchen out of the second house on our premises. Further, I rolled out some carpet and placed a wooden box for toys. And voila! I reached my goal of building a tiny playhouse for my son. Let me now give you a brief insight on the expenses. As mainly all parts have been made of reclaimed wood, I only went to the DIY market twice for the corrugated plastic sheets, the cover profiles, a set of screws, locks, door hinges and handles, as well as paint. To sum it up, I spent 49 euros and a lot of love into this project. And well, even after a year of multiple toddler marriages and wild house parties, this playhouse is still fancy enough to prepare a delicious waffle cone sand cream and lovely rainwater coffee. And that's about it of how to build a playhouse with less than 50 bucks. I hope you enjoyed the video and that some of you got motivated to build their own low budget playhouse too. Bye!